Hello folks and returning dreamers, my name is General Andrews and that is DOS Postman. We're here today to tell you about a tutorial we just made for Turtles 4 Turtles in Time. This tutorial is going to help you speedrun the game co-op on hard, but honestly, it is for beginners. That's right, here's our free masterclass series of speedrunning Turtles 4. Now, if you wanted to, you can catch us on Masterpiece Mondays doing 6+ hours of Turtles 4 runs. But you know what? Before we get started, let's go to DOS Postman with the options.
Alright guys, first off, we're going to check out the options menu. It's the first thing you need to do in the game is check your options. First of all, we're playing on hard mode. Although this is a beginner's guide to Turtles co-op, we're still playing on the hardest difficulty. The difficulties, just so you know, can change a few things in the game, such as boss's health, what foot soldiers come and attack, and the aggression of foot soldiers even. The buttons. By scrolling left and right, you can change the buttons however you want. It's kind of a preference thing. We use, if you wanted to use that, Y for attack, B for jump, and X for our special move. No matter what setting you choose, though, definitely choose a specific button to be your special move. It's much easier than trying to do the other combo. Lives, this is a no wrong warp run, guys. So just take 7 lives. You might as well. For dash, you want to switch dash attack to manual. You pretty much want to be able to dash when you want to be able to dash, and you want to be able to run when you want to be able to run. You know? Like, run, Forrest, run! What if he couldn't run when he wanted to run? Next, turn off back attack. You're going to do that no matter what. You don't want to, have your guy randomly attack behind you when you're trying to attack forward. It just makes things a lot more complicated. The last thing, though, is the color scheme, I guess, is this is a preference thing. We like to use the comic mode. It seems to strain the eyes just a little bit less in our opinion. And now we're going to get onto the differences in the turtles, starting with Raphael.
Alright, so now we're on to the turtles, and it's very important you pick the right combination of turtles for this speedrun. First, and most important, is Raphael. He's actually the glass cannon of the group. He hits really hard, but only has 48 HP. Also, things to pay attention to in this game, starting with speed. So, Raphael is the 3rd fastest moving unit, but he happens to be the fastest moving turtle. A little confusing, right? There's 7 variances of speed in this game, ranging from slowest, slower, slow, average, fast, faster, fastest. So Raphael is a fast-moving unit. There are different types of moves. Regular attacks, which are primarily used for stunning higher life enemies. Ah yes, even foot soldiers have varying health, as displayed over here. You'll want to avoid using 4, 5, and 6 moves to kill individual foot soldiers. When this happens, you're going to be really hard pressed to leave enemies behind. The quicker you can kill enemies in 1 to 2 hit combos, you're going to be able to move on faster and faster and not fight every single unit in the game. Another set of moves are jumping attacks. Now these are primarily going to be used on bosses that have high flight patterns. Certain bosses that you're going to deal with for that are Baxter and Krang. Dash moves. Now this is really important here, okay? Here's the heavy hitters that kill enemies in 1 to 2 hits. First off, you must be dashing. Shoulder plus kick is dash attack attack. Backslide is dash jump plus attack. Now this is predominantly used for speedrunning. This allows you to leave enemies behind by constantly comboing this in a row. Somersault shoulder. Dash special. Dash super. Super, which has iframes. This is a very important move to utilize because it allows you to get inside enemies' hitboxes, especially on the bosses. Throw. Stun. Forward plus attack. Slam. Stun. Up or down plus attack. Back attack. No. Alright, now we're going to talk about Michelangelo. His health is 96. He has the most health out of all the turtles. He is nice and has good survivability, and he's a really good casual turtle. His speed is second slowest, called slower on the chart. Regular attacks, strong, but still not ideal. Jumping attacks, they're just the weakest in the game. It's not very good for him to use that. His dash attacks are pretty decent. His shoulder kick combo has flaws because his kick knocks enemies away from him, compared to Raphael or Donatello, whose kicks keep the enemy right next to you. His special attack does hit Krang for a backup Krang strategy.
Now getting on to Donatello. Guys, Donatello's health is 64 health points. He is the slowest turtle though. However, look at these jump attacks. His slow air attack, the falling move, does 14 damage. This is why we like Don as the second best turtle, mostly for this air attack, because it can be utilized a lot on bosses like Baxter and Krang. Getting to his dash attacks, the second reason why we like Donatello. And it's not because of the damages here, it's because Michelangelo's dash attack, that second kick, actually knocks guys away a lot of the time. But, I mean, if you look at his damages, his damage values are pretty good for those. You can also do his backslide move, which does 4 more damage. His cartwheel dash, his special attacks, they do +2 extra damage for some of them. So using a combination of these is preference on why we like Donatello over the other turtle for our second player option. And of course, no turtle has a back attack. And last, and probably kind of least for speedrunning, Leonardo. Leonardo is not really the best turtle for speedrunning this game. He does have a health of 80. His speed is only considered slow instead of slower or slowest. But you look at these basic attacks, the jump attacks, the backslide, the dash kick. You look at all these different moves, and nothing really stands out that much, except that he does have a 16 damage cartwheel dash like most of the turtles. His special attack, though, only does 8 damage and knocks all the enemies away from you. So you have to wait for them to get back up so that you can finish them off. His free special does 12, and of course no back attack for any of the turtles still. A side note, though, for the Leo lovers out there, he does get double points. This could make it fun for trying to get max lives.
Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Big Apple, 3 a.m. and the elevator skip. So Raphael will line up with the middle to bottom portion of the pizza. And when he does that, you're going to go ahead and then dash special to the right. Hopefully that takes out the foot soldier. Now, if he becomes evasive and jumps over you or stands off to the side, go ahead and just use your super.
Alright guys, right here, what you want to do is set up right in front of this elevator. If Raph kills that guy that comes from the right side of the screen right away, just go ahead and smack the first guy that comes out and slam him. It's going to take care of all 4 foot soldiers. If Raph doesn't quite get that guy right away, just kind of stun that guy with an attack when the first guy that comes out of the elevator. Wait a second, then start your slam, and this hopefully ensures that you still kill all 4 guys with 1 slam coming out of the elevator.
After you've done that, go ahead and stand about 1 to 2 shoulder widths apart from Donatello. Watch that Don Slam killed 4 purple foot soldiers. If it didn't, go ahead and dash special really quickly to clear them out. Then, get back to where you were, and dash special left after 2 more purple foot soldiers spawn from the elevator. Then dash special right to go ahead and hit the explosive barrel.
Alright guys, after he did his part, what you're going to do is get ready to kill this purple foot soldier that's going to enter on like the middle left side of the screen. This is going to ensure that all the appropriate guys die when Raph hits the bomb. Okay, this combination though can have several options on the easiest way to make sure you achieve this. If the purple foot soldier comes right on the screen and the pink guy doesn't come running at you, you just throw him, get rid of him. You know what I mean? If the pink guy comes running at you, you can grab that purple guy real quick and slam him to ensure that you kill the pink guy. And if the pink guy and the purple guy end up on the right side of you, you can go ahead and just keep charge kick attacks to the right side to make sure that you kill both of them. Now, as soon as you're done with that, just backslide as fast as you can.
Then Raph lines up low, right about here. And then you're going to dash special to the left. Now pay attention, did it actually take out the purple foot soldier? Look at your kills, did it go up one? If not, go ahead and use an actual super to take him out. And then go ahead and backslide to the right. Line up with Dawn, stay left, following Dawn's pattern, and watch.
Alright, guys. Now on to Baxter Stockman, our favorite guy to fight. Just kidding. Anyway, just so you guys know, Baxter Stockman has 96 health. Okay, to kill him, you're going to be using the slow air attacks from Dawn that we were mentioning during the review of each turtle that we really like to use Donatello for, because he can deal the most damage to Baxter while he's in the air. Before the fight starts, though, you're going to move up to this top line, that little top white line on the screen, and you're going to put Donnie's feet basically right on that line. Okay, about an inch off the left side of the screen. Alright guys, when the fight starts, Baxter moves so fast he's basically going to fly across the screen. You're on that white line. You're going to jump up in the air and use that slow attack, and you're going to basically interrupt Baxter as he comes flying back to your side. Right? By hitting him before he makes it all the way to the edge, though, is going to keep him in a position where now you can jump up and use that slow air attack again, and you're going to be able to hit him twice with it, because he's going to bounce off you and fly right back into your attack. Okay, then you're going to be able to jump to the right using that slow air attack, and again you're going to get another double hit. Now all you have to do is one straight up and down slow air attack, and that is going to finish off Baxter Stockman using those Donatello high damage slow air attacks as quick as you can. Make sure to practice this fight. Baxter can be a huge time loss if you don't do it right.
Alley Cat Blues.
Alley Cat Blues and the Bomb Pizza. Alright, so once you go ahead and grab this bomb pizza, start on the right side, and then move towards the left. After you cleared out the 4 purple foot soldiers that you see right now, make sure you get the 2 kills on the left side. Look at your kill counter to see that it went up. Then start to go to the right. As you do, pay attention to how long that you've actually been using your bomb pizza, because the time's going to start to expire on it. Jump to extend the timer. You don't actually have a physical timer to know how long. It's going to have to be learned as a feel. and you'll notice that 3 to 4 more foot soldiers are going to be taken out. And
all right, Donatello's job during this whole like bomb pizza fire hydrant section is basically just to keep running to the right. Move that screen as fast as you can. Use your backslide if you can. Try not to use 2 backslides in a row, though, before the fire hydrant, though, because otherwise you'll accidentally hit the fire hydrant. As soon as you get towards the fire hydrant, though, go ahead and knock off that cap as soon as you can. You're going to hope that it kills all 4 foot soldiers on the right side of it, though. And then you're basically going to keep just moving that screen as fast as you can. Be careful about a backslide there, though, if that one last guy lives, because sometimes a guy doesn't get hit by the fire hydrant. If you can easily do it, just throw him off the screen or let Raph take care of him.
Alright, Metalhead beginner strat. Metalhead has 120 HP, so it's going to take a few hits to take him down. Go ahead and start with Raph right next to Metalhead. Mash out one single basic attack. What that's going to do is it's going to stun him. Then use your special. Then from there, go into a dash special immediately.
All right, with Donnie here, you're going to start off the fight and you're just going to use a special and then a free special. Or, if you have a ton of life, 3 specials in a row to keep Metalhead pinned against that right side wall.
From here, unload as many real specials as you can.
Then, as soon as Metalhead, or before Metalhead makes that jump to the top right side of the screen, you're going to want to move up there after those moves. Right? As soon as he gets up there, go ahead and use the special again if you have enough life, or you can even just use the special button still, or do a basic attack as soon as you can before he even starts shooting the lasers. That way, he will jump to the bottom, and Raph can finish him off from there.
Alright, go to the very bottom left here, and go ahead and use all the health that you have left. Use all those specials. You don't have it, go ahead and use a dash special. Oh my gosh, he's still alive. Go ahead and match out a single basic attack, and that should take him down. Now go line up with Donnie.
Even though Raph was supposed to finish him off down there on the bottom, you want to move to the bottom with Donatello and try and free special to the left now as fast as you can, just in case Metalhead still needs one more hit to die. Once in a while, if you did too many basic moves on accident or something like that, that extra attack there will prevent the fight from going south, just in case he didn't die.
Sewer surface.
All right, sewer surfing. This level for Dawn is all about life management. The ultimate goal is to finish the level with 4 health, okay? If you think you might need extra lives, you can always kill guys or collect pizzas to get extra points, which gets you extra lives sooner. And that's a good thing for people, especially at the beginning of runs or if they're newer to the game, because this is a beginner's guide once again, you know what I mean? If you need some extra lives, now's the time to get it. You won't lose too much time. But this level is pretty easy to learn a route to just simply not kill yourself. You just have to figure out where to dodge things and stuff like that. Just so you guys know, my favorite spot, or the easiest spot in the game to get down to 4 health, is the pizza monsters down at the end, because a lot of the damages kind of change for other things in the level, but the pizza monsters basically always deal 2 damage when they're jumping to the right side of the screen, and all the ones that deal jump to the left side of the screen deal 1 damage. So that is a good spot to get yourself down to 4 health. Next is Donatello just line up with Raph and get ready for the fight.
Alright, now it's on to Rat King. He has 96 health. So what you want to do here is make sure that your character, Raphael, has full life going into this battle. Go ahead and line up the double zeros. Now you're in the right position. So your first 1 to 2 specials, go ahead and mash those. Make sure you get those hits in. Then he's going to start backing away. Hold right, and then pay attention to his iframes and rhythmically mash to get those last 3 hits in. Now you've done your 5, jump and get out of the way.
Alright guys, after Raph does his 5 specials, Rat King will basically start to move backwards until he gets kind of closer to that back wall. Just delay like a second, special into him, delay for like a half a second, and use your regular attack move. This will actually finish him off and make sure that both turtles finish that level with 1 health, which is why, like we said earlier, you want 4 health going into the fight. This is ideal for all levels in the game, just so you know, to end with 1 health, because that ticker actually goes down as at the end of each level, and that takes longer if there's more health for it to tick down.
Technodrome, let's kick shout.
All right, go ahead and grab that pizza. You're going to want to have at least 4 bars of health once you get to the boss. Okay, so as you start to move to the right here, you're going to want to make sure to take out all of the purple foot soldiers. You're going to want to do that before you touch that bomb pizza. Now, a couple of other enemies are going to sneak onto the screen. Those are going to get taken care of more than likely by Donatello. Then you're going to go ahead and grab that bomb pizza and move to the right. What you're going to use it for is for the higher health foot soldiers that are going to spawn as you move to the right.
Alright, Dawn once again is just going to be trying to move the screen to the right here. If you can really easily, you could like throw a guy off screen real quick, but make sure you don't like stun a guy and stop the bomb pizza from killing him. Alright, on this part, basically right before the fight, you're going to try and line up just like a little bit horizontally, just to the right of Raphael, but pretty much right on top of him. Your ultimate goal here at the beginning of the fight is going to be to make sure you don't get hit.
All right, now on the Taka and Razor, they both have 96 health. So you're going to want to take them out as quickly as possible by fighting them both at the same exact time. All right, so how are we going to do this? Go ahead and line up Raphael right about in the middle here. Then from there, you're going to be about 1 to 2 pixels above that line with your bandana. Okay, so if that you can't tell, you're like, is that a pixel? Is that 2 pixels? What's going on here? Then use your bandana and line it up with Razar's belt. If you've done that, you're in the right position. Now, walk a little bit to the left when the fight starts. Use your super that you've been saving, right? Then it's going to use it on Taka. Taka's going to jump across to the right side of the screen. Dash special rhythmically from here. If you maintain a perfect rhythm, the bosses will become cake. However, it is very tough to do, so go ahead and practice it a few times.
Although, ideally, Raph does kill both Taka and Razor, getting them both lined up where he can use that dash special to just kind of keep going back and forth and take out both of them. I'm going to tell you real quick about some backup plans, and basically, it's still going to be that set of dash combos, kind of back and forth, real rhythmically, to make sure that you just keep them trapped in, and you hit them until they're dead. But basically, a lot of times, Razor will escape. Sometimes it's Taka, but whichever one escapes from Raph, try and pick him up as soon as possible so that you can start doing those dash specials to him right away, so you don't have to wait for Raph to finish off one guy, then go kill the other.
Alright, now it's on to Tank Shredder. Tank Shredder only has 90 health. It's the lowest amount in the entire game. But there's a catch. The only way to beat him or do any damage is throwing the foot soldiers at the screen. Okay, so this fight actually is pretty easy in theory, but it's hard in execution. So now what you're going to pay attention is how do you throw these blocking foot soldiers? You have to stun them first, then apply your throw move. It's going to take 9 of those to go ahead and defeat Tank Shredder.
All right, just a side note here, guys. We get asked all the time about throws versus slams. How do you know you're going to throw a guy, and how do you know you're going to slam a guy? Well, we went over what you do to throw a guy earlier, but this is the thing to remember about throws or slams, is 2 turtles can't throw at the same time, right? So just practice the timing and make sure you don't try to throw at the same time the other turtle is already throwing, or you will automatically always do a slam.
Me! Me! Whoops!
Oopsie daisies!
Prehistoric Turtlesaurus.
As Raph, I'm going to go to the bottom left corner here. And then once I get to the bottom left corner, I'm going to pay attention that my kills went up 1 or a bomb came flying onto the screen. Then from there, I'm going to go ahead and to the top right and just follow behind Don.
Donnie's job on this part is going to be to kill this purple foot soldier that's going to enter on the top right side of the screen. A good throw here works great. Just throw him off the screen. Then you can help clear the yellow foot soldiers. The yellow bomb foot soldiers only have 2 health. Just use any attack. Get rid of them as soon as you can, and then be ready to roll to the right.
And then Raph comes backsliding in. But first, pay attention to those stalactites that are falling down. Okay, So now it's time to go. Go ahead and backslide into the foot soldier that's off screen here. You're using that because these backsides have optimal range. Then we're going to do the same thing, but 1 to 2 pixels lower. Backside left. Pay attention for a bomb foot soldier coming on the screen on the bottom left. Take him out with a basic. Go up to the top left and take out another one with your basic and backslide to the right.
So there's going to be a shield blocker foot soldier, basically, that's going to come from the middle right side of the screen. You're going to want to dash attack him right away to get that stun on him, and then just throw him to get rid of him as soon as possible once he's stunned.
All right, now dash into that bomb pizza, clearing all of the foot soldiers in the area. There should be 3 purple foot soldiers coming in, and any that might be trailing you, maybe a blocker. Now, if you went kind of slow, 2 very strong blue foot soldiers are going to come in there. Just go ahead and use your bomb pizza on them if you could tell they're starting to come on. Then move to the right as fast as possible. All right, now it's on to Slash. Slash has 160 HP, and he's the fastest moving unit in the entire game, next to Super Shredder. Okay, so what you're going to want to use here is the one-player strat. And the one-player strat has a lot of shoulders, kicks, shoulder-kick combinations until you finish him off. Simply put, Slash sucks. Or you go ahead and apply the mash slash strat. And what you do is you're going to surround Slash with both turtles, and you're going to use your basics. But you're going to try and time them out just right so he can never really get away from either of you.
With your turtles, surround Slash. Get ready to mash! So after the mass section, basically, hopefully you've damaged him pretty decently if he gets away. I mean, ideally you'll kill him by just doing that. But if he does get away, these are the things to know. You can only hit Slash in the back, okay? Once either turtle has basically hit him once in the back, he gets kind of stunned for a second, and so you want to use those dash kick combos to keep reducing his life. He'll eventually break out of them, but using that over and over and over away is going to be the best way to just get rid of Slash now. You're going to repeat this process until he's dead. If you guys like this video so far, stay tuned. You will not want to miss the next video. In the next video, we bring the Double Rav Super Strats. Oh my gosh, we like to call it some Pong Slash.
Skull and Crossbones.
Skull and Crossbones. Alright, so now you're going to see some Arrowfoot soldiers. These guys have 2 HP just like the bomb counterparts. However, you want to take them out as fast as possible. Go ahead and stand over here, and then you're going to mash with a basic in the top right until you take out 1 to 2 foot soldiers.
So on this section, stay hugged up against the right side of the screen. There's going to be, you want to be kind of just below Raph. There's going to be 3 arrow guys that enter, like, from the top down to the middle part of the right side of the screen. He's hopefully going to take out the top one and maybe the next one, and then you either take out the next one and then the bottom one real quick, or just the bottom one if he happens to get both with one attack. Quickly move to the bottom of the screen. There's going to be another arrow guy entering from the bottom right side of the screen. Take him out.
Alright, so you want to get to the bottom left corner as quickly as possible. In the process of doing that, watch out for the cannonballs and watch out for the boards. Okay, then keep on moving all the way up, taking out all the foot soldiers in that line. Clear that wave. Then get on the other side of the bomb pizza, right about there, and dash special left to clear out that wave. There's 3 of them. Dash special right to get the other foot soldier coming on the screen.
And after Raph has done all that stuff, go ahead and move to the middle right side of the screen again. There's going to be 2 more arrow guys that still enter from the right side of the screen. You're going to want to take them out as quick as possible while Raph takes out the purple guy that enters the screen with them at the top right side of the screen. Finishing off these 3 guys is basically going to end what we like to call phase 2 of the arrow foot soldiers.
Wave 3, you'll line up again in the same spot. Go ahead and dash special again to the left, taking out all 3 of them. Then grab that bomb pizza and go to the middle of the screen. Foot soldiers are going to be jumping inwards. They're going to jump right into your bomb pizza. Go to the left and take out all the bomb foot soldiers. Now pay attention again to extend your bomb pizza by jumping up in the air to take out a couple more bomb foot soldiers, or at least one of them, so Don's only left with 1 to carry.
On that last section, if the last bomb foot soldier wasn't killed by Raph, just attack towards him. Even if you don't hit him, it forces him to throw that bomb, and now you can roll the screen to the right and get out of there, because now you can just leave them all behind if any of them are still alive. For this whole like bomb arrow section, the whole parts we just went over, there's some side notes you really need to remember though, guys. There's these boards that have like kind of 2 nails sitting on the end of them. Don't step on those. They're traps in the game, and they'll just knock your turtle around the level and take your life. So you have to get used to navigating this section without ever stepping on those. Also, another thing to know is that those arrow foot soldiers we talked about taking out earlier, you want to take them out as soon as possible. As soon as they basically start that arrow shot, they have like a really strange, weird, giant hitbox that seems to hit you when it shouldn't have. So be aware of that. And lastly, oh my gosh, this level has the cannonballs. The cannonballs are shooting all over the place on this level. Once you've played the level a few times, you're going to start to get an idea of good positioning, where to stand and not be hit by him, and where he shoots kind of most often. But it does switch up, because this guy has amazing freaking aim. And one thing to note about him, though, is a lot of times he's going to shoot where you're going with the turtle, not where you are.
Bebop and Rocksteady. 96 health per boss. However, this fight is a beautiful Easter egg because you know what? You only have to kill one of the 2. So our focus for the quick kill is going to be on Rocksteady. What you're going to want to do is have full health for this fight. Did you say that, Pizza? You better have. Because now, use that full health, line up on the right side of Rocksteady, and start to mash your attacks for 4 of them. You'll know that you got the right cycle because there will be an intertwining moment of the weapons for Bebop and Rocksteady.
All right, once Bebop and Rocksteady kind of did that whole like tie-up thing, and then they release, your job as Donnie here is basically to steal Bebop's attention. Make sure he doesn't get back in that fight and stop Raph from doing what Raph's supposed to do. You can steal his attention by kind of leading him away, but also, if you have plenty of life, it's a good time to use some supers on him and reduce that life as close as you can down to 1 health. Just let Raph, though, for the most part, finish off Rocksteady. You steal Bebop's attention.
Bury my shell at Wounded Knee.
On the beginning of Wounded Knee, for Donatello, the objective here is just to go right again as quick as you can. And make sure that when you move the screen to the right, you only do at least 1 backslide, because if you do more than that, you might hit guys that barrel's going to otherwise take out for you. But whatever else you do, keep going to the right as quick as you can.
All right, now line up with the barrel, and as soon as you see Donnie touch the right side wall, basic attack, and then go ahead and do a backslide, but only 1 backslide. Now blue foot soldiers are going to spawn on the screen. As soon as you see the first one, stun him, and then start a slam.
All right, after that part, wait for Raph to initiate a slam, right? Then move Donnie to make your sprites 1. Anyway, doing that should make it so that slam finishes off all the remaining blue foot soldiers. If one happens to survive, just quickly attack him real quick and throw him off the screen. You know, that's all you got to do. And then you're going to move to the bottom of the right, and you're going to move right again as fast as you can. Over here, you're going to do the same thing with an orange and a purple foot soldier if you have time. But once again, just throw them off the screen, get rid of them as soon as possible.
All right, from here, you're going to want to dash special to the right. Then dash special again to the left, clearing out foot soldiers. Dash special to the right, and then pay attention how many foot soldiers have perished here. You should only have 1 left on the screen. When you see there's only 1 left, now get that one and start a slam. You should take out most, if not all, the foot soldiers.
So remember, if there is 1 blue guy that lives and you're the closer turtle, just get rid of him real quick and then keep rolling to the right. And that's basically going to finish off this section that we're showing you for this level, because we are once again trying to highlight a specific section for each level. But now we're going to show you how to kill Leatherhead.
Oh man, now it's time for Leatherhead. Leatherhead has 172 HP and a ton of dance moves. So what you're going to want to do here is make sure you have full health. Go ahead and use a special, then a dash special. Now quickly get to the left side wall. Use another special so you have iframes. Use it inside his hitbox, then double hit him with your dash special. Now get to the right side really quickly again, and you're going to set the same exact way. Use a special that buys you time inside of his hitbox with those iframes, and then go ahead and use another dash special for another double hit. Then quickly get to the left side wall. And if you have 2 supers worth left here, go ahead and go super. But you might only have 1 at this point. Go ahead and use a super and then a dash special to finish him off.
As Donnie, you have a pretty easy job once again on Leatherhead. You're going to kind of let Raph take care of the situation. Your objective here is just to get your life as low as you can, but above all else, make sure you don't die.
Neon Knight Riders.
Oh, sorry. I forgot we were on the Super Krang level. Donnie's job here, once again, is kind of, don't die. Stay out of the way, get your life low throughout the level, and let Raph do everything else.
Oh man, here we go. Time for Super Krang. Super Krang has 192 HP. So what you're going to do here is a very simple strat in theory. What you're going to do is you're going to do a double death strat. Go ahead and unload all of your specials. That's going to be 5 of them. Die to Super Krang. Then what you're going to then do is get up and special. He's going to jump across to the other side of the wall. You're going to special all again until you're down to 1 HP. Let him kill you one more time. Now, once you get up for that second death, go ahead and mash out your ult until he is dead. He should go ahead and die off to the left side of the screen. You should have your quick kill with no iframed long sequence of bombs going in the air. Nice kill.
Starbase, where no turtle has gone before.
Robot walkers. All right, their movement patterns are quarter circle to a half circle sweeping motions. Now, they have these infuriating long iframes caused by that and their attack move. So what we're going to pay attention to is the fact that they're only a one-hit kill, and we need to get rid of them in most scenes because sometimes they will be completely off-scene, and you will not be able to progress to the next loaded area because they are holding you up. Us coming into this first scene over here, what we're going to pay attention to is doing a dash special to the right. That's going to take out 1 to 2 purple foot soldiers. Then we're going to do the same thing back to the left, taking out 1 or maybe 2 purple foot soldiers, and knocking away a blue foot soldier that's got a lot of health. Then we're going to go ahead and dash to the right. And then stop right there and go ahead and stun that blue foot soldier right in front of you and go into a slam sequence. This should take out any other enemies in the area, including any trailing robot walkers.
So on this robot walker section, the thing that Donatello needs to do is throw the blue foot soldier that's going to enter kind of like on the bottomish right side of the screen. You got to be careful here though, because a lot of times you might have to go back and get rid of like 1 extra guy or 1 extra robot walker if it happens to survive and you're the closer turtle. But you need to be ready to roll to the right whenever you can, as soon as you can. Another thing is too, watch for that robot walker to shoot a laser. A lot of times he likes to shoot a laser like while you're running away that'll still line up with you and hit you. So try to make sure you don't get hit by that. Alright, coming into the second scene of Robot Walkers, Raph's about to use this bomb pizza, right? So simply try not to take damage. Be ready once again to roll the screen to the right, like you have to do a lot in speedrunning for some reason. You know, if you can easily get rid of a guy with a throw, you can, but make sure you don't affect Raph from using that bomb pizza to all its full extent and glory. Yeah.
All right, during this point, Raph is just waiting for the robot walkers to go ahead and spawn and get to a point where you can hurt them. How do you know that you can finally hurt them? When their head pops up out of their body. Once you see that, go ahead and grab that pizza. With that bomb pizza, now do a counterclockwise motion, taking out all of the robot walkers and any foot soldiers. In the process of that happening, pay attention because there's 3 more high health blue foot soldiers with those axes. That's right, they have 32 health, but they insta-die to your bomb pizza.
Alright guys, we know that on this next section there's a lot of rock soldiers, and rock soldiers are really hard to fight, especially as a beginner. But as for a real in-depth look at how to go about taking out all the rock soldiers in this section very efficiently and as fast as you can, you're going to have to wait till the intermediate video. In this video, though, for the beginner's guide, what we are going to tell you is all the rock soldiers that you basically don't have to fight. Which ones you can just get rid of before you, you know, basically for free, before you end up having to fight them. There's going to be 4 rock soldiers that you really don't have to fight at all. After the first 3 rock soldiers comes the quote-unquote free zone of rock soldier killing.
All right, 2 scenes later, you're going to see another bomb pizza. So go ahead and grab that bomb pizza as soon as you see the enemies come out of the chutes. Right about the second one's probably the most optimal time. Do that, grab the bomb pizza, and then take out 4 purple foot soldiers and 2 pink blocking foot soldiers. Once all 6 of those foot soldiers are dead, go ahead and backslide to the right. Alright, here is the Krang fight. He has 128 HP. So it's going to take 8 of our specials to kill him off. So we're going to want to take advantage of that when he has a low pattern. Alright, that sounds nice, but he also is the heaviest RNG boss fight in the entire game. So he's got multiple height patterns that you want to pay attention to. There are 2 that are low enough that you could take advantage of your strongest moves, which is going to be your supers, your dash supers, and maybe even some cartwheels when you get to that in the future. So what we want to pay attention to is we can kill him in 3 rounds. Optimally, if he's going low like you want, you're going to be able to do 3 hits per round. Now, if you start hitting with basics, you're wasting an opportunity here to do a maximum damage per round.
All right, so for Donatello's part in this fight, for basically cycles 2 and beyond, the second cycle of Krang, after Raph did his specials or free specials to him, is where RNG comes into play. There's going to be a bunch of RNG decided heights that Krang decides to go to. If he's low, try and allow Raph to just keep using specials or free specials on him. But if he's not, or if he does one of those slam things too, you can let Raph try and hit him with that as well. But if he's kind of in one of those 3 in-between heights, especially on the second cycle, use that slow falling air attack that we were talking about earlier as beneficial for Krang, because it deals a ton of damage. And because you haven't dealt enough damage to Krang yet, he's not going to start dropping robot walkers yet, which makes him stay on the screen going around and around a little bit longer on this section, so you have more time to pull off those slow air attacks. For round 3 and beyond, though, this is where it starts to get a little more complicated. He's going to start dropping robot walkers sometimes, he's going to do slams sometimes, and sometimes he's just going to disappear like fast. Because he's going to, come on the screen, do what he's going to do, and disappear, and the cycles start going faster, basically you want to just start doing, jump kicks whenever you can't do specials or free specials to him, just to get him to go off the screen as quick as you can, so that hopefully you get him back to an RNG height that you prefer sooner than later. And you're going to basically do this on on cycle rounds 3 through until he's dead. There is a couple side notes here that beginners can use to make this a little easier, or some tricks, I should say, as well. One is, if you happen to die, you can choose Michelangelo. You can grab Michelangelo, and now you can actually hit.
Time for Super Shredder.
Technodrome, the final shell shock.
Go left!
Alright, well now waiting for Shredder to get to that left wall. Once he gets over there, or close to over there, basically, you're going to use your super's iframes, right? To make sure that his attacks don't hit you. It'll basically make you go through him so that you don't take any damage. You're going to try and pin him against this left wall. Use a super to get those iframes right when he attacks. And then try and use free supers as much as you can, pinning him to that left wall to get double hits on him.
Hopefully by now Super Shredder has gone to the wall. If he hasn't, go ahead and use your special inside of his hitbox and take advantage of your iframes. Then once he's come out of that, continue to shoulder kick him so you can keep on moving towards the left wall. Who's ever closest engages Super Shredder. Alright, now if he goes to the wall here, use that special, then go ahead and get a bunch of dash specials in there for a ton of double hits.
About right here, it should only be like 1 or 2 more times at most before you guys are going to basically finish off Shredder by using the techniques that we were talking about before.
Go to the top! And then split when you've lost movement of both of your turtles.
GG!
Thank you everyone for watching.
Heck yeah, and remember this, guys, this is a beginner's run for co-op speedrunning of Turtles. Stay tuned, though, because soon we're going to be releasing an intermediate guide to co-op speedrunning Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Give a like and subscribe.
And a special thank you out to Spearreacts for all the help, love, skills, and thrills he provided. He was also a big creator of the damage value guide that we showcased earlier.
And now it's time for a teaser video.
Ow. The new intermediate video is gonna show
Slash Pong
the wrong warp
and
cartwheel tackle.